Well, you know, Brink is a brand new title from Splash Damage and Bethesda, and it's an original new universe. It takes place on a place called the Ark, which is an immense artificial floating city, built at sea as kind of a contemporary green vision, but now existing around 2045. It's lost contact with the rest of the Earth, and it's the focus of a really isolated and horrific conflict, essentially on the brink of civil war. In the game, you take on a role playing either for the Resistance or the Security, and you take on a combat role that suits your preferred playing style. So you can be a soldier, an engineer, a medic, an operative, that kind of thing.
Anytime you want, you can push up on the D-pad or middle mouse button if you're playing on PC, and it brings up a wheel of all the missions you could do right now based on who you are, based on what's going on with your team, based on what the bad guys are doing.
So the game essentially pre-sorts the things that you should probably do and puts them all in a menu that's easy to select from, right?
Incredibly fast too. There's no having to, bring up a menu and then a sub-menu and then go down 3. It's just all very, very instant, as fast as you want it. And it can be even faster. If you don't even want to bring up the menu and have to actually make the choice between the 5 or 6 things, you can just tap the button instead of hold it, and that will be you saying to the game, just tell me what to do. I don't know, just tell me what to do.
You're showing us the character creator, and it's a lot of really buff dudes. They're really ripped. They got like a million muscles on them, muscles that I don't know if they actually exist in real life.
We got Olivier Leonardi. He was the art director behind Prince of Persia and Rainbow Six Vegas, and he really wanted a stylized look for the game that gave you those exaggerated proportions. So we also hired a guy called Tim Appleby. Now Tim, he's the guy who created Shepard in Mass Effect, and he's led our character art team really to create those characters so that we have a really unique, distinct look, and it's really our goal with the game.
I mean, you look at it, it's high intensity. It kind of got like almost a Killzone 2 feel. I think a lot of people were saying, oh, it kind of looks like Killzone, but it's not.
We hired Neil Alfonso. Neil Alfonso was the lead level designer on Killzone 2. So I suppose part of our inspiration comes from, other good-looking games.
There's some really interesting stuff we're doing above and beyond the normal stuff you've seen in, pretty much all the other console shooters out there.
Is just to give players an experience where they have the freedom to choose what it is that they want to do, how they want to play. So you have the freedom in movement, for example, with a smart system, and that stands for smooth movement across random terrain. You choose where you want to go, making tactical choices. If you want to climb this wall, if you want to vault over something, if you want to slide under a table.
When the enemy is actually somewhere behind you, as you're turning, we will actually speed you up just a little bit. So it kind of feels a little bit more like a mouse where, okay, there it is.
For us, we just want to make Brink the best game it possibly can be. This will be the 3rd shooter from Splash Damage, and we've always had that kind of mantra, the shameless pursuit of critical acclaim, that we love the idea of just trying to make games, that people really, really enjoy playing.